In the quiet town of Atchison, Kansas, sits an ordinary-looking Victorian home. At first glance, there's nothing unusual about it. But for more than 3 decades, visitors have reported terrifying encounters. Shadow figures, children's laughter echoing through empty rooms, objects moving on their own, deep scratches appearing on people's bodies. Some believe the spirit of a young girl named Sallie still haunts the house. Others believe something far darker has taken her place. Tonight, we'll examine one of America's most famous paranormal cases, the Sallie House haunting. This is DreamWave Paranormal. The home was built during the late 1800s in Atchison, Kansas. For decades, it served as a normal family residence. Nothing about the home suggested it would one day become one of the most investigated haunted houses in America. Unlike many ghost stories, the Sallie House didn't become famous because of ancient legends. Its reputation exploded during the early 1990s after one young family claimed they were living through something impossible. In 1993, Tony and Deb Pickman moved into the house. Tony worked as a telecommunications technician. Deb was pregnant with their first child. Neither considered themselves paranormal believers. Within days, strange things began happening. Lights flickered. Doors opened by themselves. Whispers echoed through empty rooms. They began hearing footsteps upstairs when no one was there. Then everything became more disturbing. Tony claimed invisible forces scratched him repeatedly. Some scratches appeared while other people watched. 3 scratch marks routinely appeared. Photographs documented 3 long claw-like marks running across his chest, arms, and stomach. A sign investigators later determined as a demon's mockery of the Trinity. Guests refused to stay overnight. Some visitors claimed to see a little girl running through the hallway before disappearing around a corner. One psychic claimed the spirit belonged to a 6-year-old girl named Sallie. According to the story, Sallie died during an emergency surgery inside the home many decades earlier. She supposedly believed the doctor had murdered her. But here's where the mystery begins. Historians have found very little evidence that such an operation actually occurred inside the house. No official records have ever confirmed Sallie's identity. Despite that, witnesses continued describing encounters with what appeared to be a young girl. Toys moved, marbles rolled across floors. Children reported seeing another child who disappeared moments later. Was Sallie a real spirit? Or was the story created after the hauntings had already begun? As the story spread, investigators from across the country visited. Many claimed to record unexplained electronic voice phenomena. Others captured unusual temperature changes. Some investigators described overwhelming feelings of anger and dread inside the nursery. Equipment occasionally malfunctioned without explanation. Several investigators claimed to witness objects moving without visible cause. The house eventually appeared on television shows, including investigations by paranormal teams. Its reputation continued growing. Even experienced ghost hunters described the atmosphere as unusually oppressive. But none of the evidence has convinced everyone. Critics argue there are natural explanations. Old houses shift. Electrical wiring fails. Air pressure changes can move doors. Fear itself can influence perception. Some psychologists suggest once people expect paranormal activity, ordinary events become extraordinary. Others point out that stories about Sallie became more elaborate as media attention increased. No scientific investigation has conclusively proven the house is haunted, and that's important to remember. Today, the Sallie House remains privately owned. Visitors continue reporting strange experiences. Whether those encounters are paranormal, psychological, or simply the power of expectation, remains unanswered. What makes the Sallie House so fascinating isn't just the reports of ghosts. It's the number of people who continue telling remarkably similar stories decades later. Could something truly unexplained still exist inside those walls? Or has one terrifying legend taken on a life of its own? We'll let you decide. If you enjoyed this documentary and would like to see more true paranormal stories from across America, subscribe to DreamWave Paranormal. And tell us in the comments, would you spend one night inside the Sallie House? Sleep well.